At least that's what. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Terrell. Just coming on for a hot minute. I'm actually in my work shirt. It's pretty sad. Should have changed it, but I don't care. I ain't gonna be here too long. Went for a drive to the city. Picked up a package. Meant to get a mop from my mom. Checked on my dad. He's okay. Mom's okay. Just had some lunch. I need to go outside in the shed and do some work after this. Then I should be back on tonight. No games on tonight anyway. I don't have anything else. Trying to think if I ordered anything else. I don't think so. Okay. I got too much shit now. I'm alright. There's so many things I don't need no more. I need to take a chill. That's pretty cool. It's getting pretty windy. It's getting pretty windy. This dog's something else. She came lie down over here on the tile. She's like half snoring already. Literally been there for like 10 minutes. That dog's something else. Hey Marley, it was good seeing you this morning. I was actually shocked because I didn't even see the notification, and then I went to go eat my breakfast. I'm sipping my coffee, and I said, "Oh shit, Marley's live! What the fuck? This thing must be broken." Then I looked on my phone. I was like, it said notification. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I've never seen Marley on live in the morning ever." But I was like, "Okay, cool." Yeah, but sometimes it's their fault, you know. They should know better, or they can always email. Yeah. Some people do that shit to me. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to catch me next time, and then deal with it. Yeah, yeah, they do that. They do that to me too. If we put people in those habits, then they're gonna keep on doing it. That's why it's not good to like cater to everybody like that. I mean, if it's somebody you know, yeah, okay, cool, somewhat to an extent. But then if that person finds or somebody else finds out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you did it for her, you didn't do it for me." I'm not letting nobody take advantage of me. That shit ain't happening. I'm a decent person. I give people an answer, but don't sit there and be like, begging for every fucking 5 minutes and shit. That shit's like annoying. But some people like they're cool, and some people are just a pain in the ass. Just have to deal with them. Hello, Raymond. Yeah, exactly. It gets sometimes it gets to a point where like you just it's like a test, you know what I mean? I feel like some people are a test to me. Like we can refuse anybody, especially if they're rude and they don't say something or whatever, or they say something stupid. You just want to be like, you know what? The fuck out of here. Like some people just like they don't care. They just think that I'm here. People are here at your service, and like you got to do what we want, what you want us to do. That shit don't play around here. You should get it by the end of the month, Raymond. That's what I'm getting. It's the 22nd today. You should get it by the 30th, which is next week Thursday. Wednesday. Next week Wednesday. So I would say in the next 8 days, you should get it. Might not be that long. I'm getting yes for the next couple days, or at least before the end of the month. So the time frame I got is between now and the 30th. You should get your tax return. Well, at least she was cool enough to come in the morning and then like come get our reading. Yeah, you should get it any day now. I asked if you'll get it before the 30th, and it said yes. So that can mean any day now. It's possible you can get it before Friday. Yeah, I got a yes between now and Friday. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it's possible you can get it. It says yes. So looks like you might get it before then or on then. Is Emmy's school like far away from where you live, Marley? Like that's why you have to get up early? Like you have to take her far away or it's like close? It's about like 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. Emily is. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That way you don't have to drive back and forth, back and forth. That's cool. Yeah, because she's like, what, 14 or something like that? 13, 14. So she still has a couple years before she gets a driver's license. My mom, like, she like got a break like really, really late in life because all four of us, like when my brother, like we're allowed to have a motorcycle at 16. So like when my brother went 16, he's like what? He's like 8 years older than me. Yeah, she just turned 14. Yeah. So she still has 2 more years before she gets a car, but um well before she can drive. That's if she wants to drive. But like my brother when he went 16, then it was just my oldest sister, me, and my youngest sister that my mom took to work to school. Then my oldest sister got her bike 2 years later. And then I got my bike 6 years later. So she had like a gap where it was just me and my little sister going to school. And then by the time my sister went 16, that's when she finally had a break and she didn't have to like, you know, take us to school because my sister got a motorcycle when she was 16. And then 2 years later, she graduated. Well, a year and a half, I guess. So like and then after that, hey KP, how you doing? So then she still had to get up early at like 6 to make my dad's breakfast and his lunch and would put it all in a bag, you know. That's exactly what my mom said, and my sister feels that way now too because the youngest, he's 15 going 16 in August, and he's already learning how to ride a bike. My sister actually bought him a motorcycle already. I rode it yesterday, and then she rode it yesterday too, just to like make sure the battery don't die and just to keep the bike going because he doesn't ride it every single day. He can't ride it on the road yet, but he's taking courses on how to ride. And like, but like I said, my mom, she like never got a break. Because even after my sister went 16, I was already driving the car. And then when I went 19, I left home and then had my own apartment. And then my sister was the only one left, my youngest sister. And then when she got married when she was 21. So like they all wanted to leave that house. We all left the house because we were like we felt like it was prison. Because my parents were so strict, we just want to get the fuck out of there, right? So we all turned out okay somewhat. Um, I can't speak for my brother because he's one of those people who, you know, he puts himself in his own predicaments. But anyway, my mom, she still hasn't had a break because then then my brother and my older sister had kids, and then they would dump their kids at my mom's house, or my mom would have to drive to go get the kids or take the kids back there to and from nursery and all that type of shit. And my mom would, oh, but my mom never had a break. And now that she's had a break, my dad's all messed up, and now she has to take care of my dad because he can barely walk. No, she doesn't really get much sleep at all. She has vertigo, like she's fell down a few times. She broke her elbow like 3 years ago now. It's almost been 3 years now. She broke her elbow and her arm and all that. She fell down. My dad fell down when he was at the hospital. He fell down and messed himself up. Bless me. Um, like he's all messed up now. He could barely walk. He has to walk with the walker. Tomorrow I have to meet the physiotherapist so she can help my dad, help him to walk better or to like do something to him so he feels better. But my mom, she's 79 and she's still like doing all this bullshit. And she doesn't want like too much help. You know, sometimes we want to get like a maid to go down there and clean the house for her so she doesn't have to do it. I don't want no maid in my house. I do it myself. I don't need nobody look at my things and mess things up and clean things upside down. And she would get all mad and shit. Yeah, she doesn't want help. She goes, I'm all right. Leave me alone. I do myself. She's just so annoying. And then like I went down there today to give her mop. And she's like, how much was it? I said it was free. The guy gave it to me. Oh, I always tell you, I don't need you to pay for my things. I just tell you go get it because I can't go nowhere because your dad is here. I have to help him. And if I go somewhere, he's gonna be crazy. He's gonna go crazy if I'm not here. So that's why I tell you go get the mop. I said, don't worry about that fucking mop. I said I got it on a discount price because today is discount day. And she goes, oh yeah, that's right. Today is Tuesday. I say, yeah. They give you a 5% discount. So I said, look, it wasn't even $20. It was like $19. So don't worry about it. Oh, next time you come, I'm gonna give you the money. I said, I told you I don't want the money, doesn't matter. Just take the damn mop. Shit. Like she does so much for us and gives us so much stuff. Like I'm not worried about no $19 mop. Like you can have it. I don't care. But some people like my brother or my sister would take that $19 right from my parents and be like, yeah, you got pension money, fuck you. But not me. Like I don't have the heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just give it to her. I'm like, yeah, I ain't worried about it. And then if she puts money on the counter and says for me to take it, what I do is I take it and then I go buy like, for instance, like you see this, like I buy this. I see this Bounty six pack thing here. I buy this and it's too much for me, right? And I don't even have any place to really put it. So what I do is I take two out of there. I put one inside the holder and I put another one up in my cabinet just in case because I don't really use it like that. So I bought that like about an hour ago. I went to the store and I bought it. So I'll give the other four to her. Yeah, exactly. So if she gives me like 20 bucks or 50 bucks, I'll take it and I'll use it to give her shit back again. So she gets so mad because she's like, oh, I gave you that money. It's for you to pay for the things. I didn't tell you to buy this for me. And she speaks like broken English, right? So she's like, oh, mad. Like when she's mad, she speaks English. And then I'm like, Mom, I told you already, I'm not poor. I can handle like buying things. I said, Mom, it's cheaper. I said, if I buy this bulk 6 pack, it's cheaper. If I buy individual ones, I'm going to lose money. So I said, look, I'm going to buy the six. I'm going to take two for myself and I'll give you the four because you use it more than I do. And then she's like, I tell you already, I don't need this. Dan wants a five in the morning reading for tomorrow. Schedule it. Ain't nobody come around here no fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll kick your ass. Some I'm telling you, there was a person last week, right? Last week there was a person that texted me and said, "Oh, I just did something and I want to get a reading. Can I send you the donation now?" Like you think I'm home all day next to my phone? And I'm like, oh, yes, I got a reading. Okay, cool. I'm going to text you right back and do it right now for you because I'm home doing absolutely nothing. And I'm waiting for your reading. That's what I'm doing. I didn't even answer the person. I didn't even answer. I'm like, you must be out of your fucking mind if you think I'm here waiting for you to text me. When you see me on here, you can get a reading. Don't bother me for no one question reading, you know, and talking about, I need a question asked. Unless I know you, or you're like a good friend of mine, or you're like a long term client, that's different. I'll do it for you if I'm available. And if I'm not, I'll tell you. But if you don't even know me like that, and you like text me on Instagram or Facebook or something, or wherever or on here, hey, I'm like, you must be out of your mind. I ain't sitting around here waiting for you. I have a job to do. I'm not, this ain't my full time job. Same here, Dan. I went to go drink my coffee. I was drinking my coffee and eating my breakfast, and next thing you know, I go log on and I see Marley there doing somebody's reading. I'm like, oh, good Lord. I thought we was in the twilight zone. I'm like, what this woman doing on this early? I was like, oh no, something must have happened. I actually was. I thought something like happened, like where you couldn't go to work, or you had like a snowstorm or something, or maybe your car broke down or something like that for you to be on live. And then I saw like the background. I'm like, she ain't even home. She's somewhere else. And then you was like, yeah, I'm at work. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, thank God nothing happened because I was thinking I shouldn't have been thinking negative, but I was thinking like this got to be something going on. I was like, there's got to be something going on because this damn woman ain't never on this early. But that's cool though. As long as everything was okay, that's all that mattered. I was like, oh Lord, what's she doing on here now? That's like me. Sometimes I'm on like early, and sometimes I'm on super late. Yeah. Now I can do it because I'm home, like working at home, or I have a chance to help like and stuff or to do something. I've been like on the go all this morning. I've been like going crazy. And then we had like a lot of leftovers from Easter, like a hot dog and some burgers and stuff. So I cut up like two or three burgers and like a hot dog. Nobody's gonna eat it because it's from Sunday. And I said I'm not throwing it in the trash. So what I did is I cut it all up and I gave it to the chickens at the bottom of the hill because the farmers are always complaining that the chickens ruin their crops. So I suppose if I feed them, they'll be so full that they won't go annoy their crops. So I went down there on the bike real quick with a bag full of food, like leftovers. I ate some leftovers today. I ate some more turkey. She was posting Bill. That's what I'm saying, Dan. I was thinking negative thoughts. I'm like, oh God, what happened to Marley? Marley's probably live talking about, guys, I need donations. I'm gonna get a GoFundMe page. I'm in jail. I had to slap a mofo last night or something happened. Thank God she didn't have to post bail, Dan. We didn't have to get a GoFundMe page. Yeah, either that you got held up hostage or like you said, you're posting bail. Thank God it wasn't nothing serious. I was like, okay, cool. She's all right. But that's good. Sometimes there's advantages and disadvantages. Oh yeah, I'm sure. It never fails. There's always a weirdo around looking, checking, or spying, or seeing what you say, see if they're talking shit about them. I'm actually so glad that a certain somebody doesn't come in here hardly anymore. So nice. Just by that person not coming in here every day, it's like a blessing. I'm like, thank God, go away. Finally got the point. Like, fuck off. I'm trying not to like zap people and get them out of here one time. And I'm like, you know what? They'll go on their own accord. Yeah. Usually, the old me will be like, I wouldn't even say the old me. The frustration that I have sometimes with people, I just like click on their name and get rid of them. I don't even warn them. They be like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, you're going by. I ain't even listening to you. You're not gonna take my energy. And then sometimes I have to like tear them up a new ass, and then they'll be okay. And then eventually they'll be like, yeah, Mark ain't paying me no mind no more. I'm going. Good. Bye. I got to do just like my friend says. She's right. Just bear with it, deal with it, make your money, answer the questions, and that's it. Their karma is paying your bills. Oh well. It's so hard for me to do that because I'm used to getting rid of people. I don't want nobody aggravating me. No, they never will have common sense. But I'm actually really happy that some people that used to come in here and bother me don't not coming in here no more. Because I always tell people I can delete you today and you're gonna get a new username and you're gonna ask me the same bullshit again. So I can't really get rid of you because I'm not gonna sit here and tell Spirit, oh, tell me if this is the person. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and do that. I'm gonna be your karma. That's all. Simple. You're still gonna pay me no matter what to get readings under a different name or whatever, or you'll get somebody to come in here and ask it for you. It's kind of sad, but oh well. You're right. Some people don't have common sense and they never don't know how to use it. You know what? Some people don't have common sense and they don't have common courtesy either. Like just saying, like just speaking is like nice, you know? Just say hi, you know, like I always do. I say hi to everybody. Some people don't even say that. They're just like, answer my question and fuck off. That's exactly what they do. And I'm like, all right, cool. If that's what you want, that's what I'll give you. I have too much. I have common courtesy. There, I was raised a different way from these people. Some people just don't care. They just don't have manners. Don't have manners. But hey, sometimes you can't even blame their parents. It's them. Sometimes people don't have manners, even if their parents told them to. Okay, Dan. Yeah, and even if they did, sometimes they don't even learn, Marty. They didn't even know what those ass whoopings didn't even do anything for them. They don't even care. Sad, but I can write it in my description, or I can have like a thing going along the bottom here. I can have a thing going across. I can go on like StreamYard and get those little billboard things and have like a thing going across. When you come in here, at least say hi. At least say, how you doing? Whatever, like, have some like manners. And it'll be right there and they still won't do it. They still won't do it. Oh, I didn't see it. I was too busy looking in the background at your shit. Or I don't do that, because I don't know what that is. What's common courtesy? But God forbid I came in their room and didn't speak and just started demanding shit or, ask shit or whatever. Some people like just don't have no nothing. It's sad. Very sad. But to each their own. That's why I just, say whatever. Sometimes even if they don't say hi, I say hi anyway. Indirectly say hey, It's the least thing you can do. But can't teach people anything these days. They know everything. Everybody knows everything. Not my problem. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be me, and that's all that matters. It is what it is. Miss Diamond, what are you doing? Hmm? Why are you laying on the damn ground? You have a nice bed over there. Hmm? Silly dog. She's like laying on the tile. She's all like chilling. I gave her some leftovers. She was in her glory. I gave her some mac and cheese and turkey. She smelled that shit coming. All she gotta do is hear me cutting up. Cause I like using scissors to cut up meat and stuff. Instead of like using a knife all the time. Sometimes I like using scissors. So as soon as she hears that click, 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 she automatically thinks I'm cutting up something for her. So I cut up some food for her, and then I was cutting up the other stuff to give to the chickens at the bottom of the hill. So the second round, she's still like looking at me with her ears like that. She was all looking like, he's got more food for me? And I'm like, this ain't for you. I'm going to give them to the chickens. You had too damn much. I'll save you some for that for tomorrow. Yeah, she's definitely my best friend every damn day. Everywhere I go, she goes. Pain in the ass. But I like to give her leftovers every now and then. To give her like people food. So I gave her some turkey and mac and cheese. She was in her glory. She was like, yes, thank you, Marky. I'm sick and tired of eating pedigree. I need some damn chicken in my life with turkey. Oh, what? I don't even care what it is. It looks good. I'm gonna eat it. Some mac and cheese too, Marky. Oh, thank you. Right, you little pig. Diamond, you all right, baby? You're in La La Land, aren't you? Eat, sleep, and shit, and pee, and aggravate me. She just barks. She barks like a human being. What's the matter, baby? You hear me talking about you? Yeah. You can go lay down in your bed, baby. There she is. Look. She's like, yeah, bro. I don't want to be on that cold ass tile. I'm gonna go in my bed. Marky ain't going nowhere. Speak of the devil, look, see? I'm gonna go outside in a little while and take her outside with me. I need to go to the shed and sort out some shit over there. I need to get some gas for the lawnmower. I need to do a few things around the house today. It's just too early to do anything. It's only 2:20. I'm gonna do some more stuff. I need to pack up some stuff around here. Just make sure I have everything. There's always something to get. There's always something to buy. It's like a never-ending story, man. I write things down and then I forget it. I wrote a list of the things that I need, and then I forgot the damn list, huh? And I'm like, fuck. And then I was walking around the store like an idiot, and I was thinking to myself, what else did I need? What else did I need? Oh shit, I can't remember. Then I was like, oh yeah, that's what I need. I can't stand when I leave my list home. And then when I leave it home, I forget everything. Then I tried to remember when I was writing the list down, see if I can get that photogenic memory. And it still didn't work. You know what I feel like eating? My sister makes these meatballs with like this really nice jelly sauce. I'm gonna tell my sister I want to know how what do I need to make the meatballs. I need to tell her we need to have a finger food night. Like make some finger foods and just have that for dinner. We haven't had that in a while. She knows how to make meatballs pretty good, like with the sauce. And usually we'll make like chicken wings and or chicken breasts in the oven to go with it, and some rice or something. That's what I needed to get too. I got it written down right here, rice packages. Of course I forgot. Let me write down here the jelly. I'm always forgetting shit. Yeah. These are like she gets like turkey meatballs sometimes or meat meatballs, like beef meatballs. It all depends on what we feel like. And she'll put them all in this big ass pot with like, and she gets like that grape Welch's jelly and some other stuff that she puts in there. I can't remember. And like and she makes that and we all like it. It tastes so good. And we add it to like our meal, whatever we're having. Like, it's nice to have something different. But we haven't had that in a long time. I'm gonna tell my sister, look, we need to make finger food night. Cause tomorrow night's the game. Celtics play tomorrow night. So I should ask if we should do it tomorrow. So we can watch the game and have finger foods and stuff. See if I can get some chicken wings or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. I'll ask the boys. Maybe we can have pizza and meatballs. That sounds good. I need to figure out what else do I need. I got milk. I got coffee. I need eggs. I just had like some eggs today. The egg prices have gone down too. It's like $5.99. What? There's some eggs are like still $8.99 and $9.99. Yeah, the eggs went down, so that's good. How much is it where you are, Mark? Here, the cheapest I can get is $5.49 and $5.99. That's the cheapest, and they're imported eggs too. But like the Bermuda eggs, that's here, they're like $9.99. You would think like the local eggs. Yeah, see, that's a great price. $7 for 18 eggs. That's a good price. That's not bad at all. I think it's like $11 for 18 eggs. But like the white eggs are cheaper and the brown eggs are more expensive. Like maybe like $3 more. I'm like, I don't care. It's all yellow on the inside. I don't give a fuck about the color of no damn egg. Yeah, they were, yeah. That's why I didn't buy them. I was like, hell, I ain't buying no $12, $11 eggs. Must be crazy. Mm-hmm. Raymond, I see communication possibly today through a text. I got a yes on that. She might be like working and she'll text you from work or something like that, or text you while you're at work or she's at work. Something to do with work. But I get a text message very possible today at some point. Yeah. Once again, I see her at work, and she's been working hard apparently, and she's got a lot of busy. She's been busy at work, but she's still not very trusting of anybody right now. She doesn't know who to trust and what to do. She's still in suspense about a lot of things. She's neglected like some of her responsibilities because she fears like things not going her way. So I don't get like a bad energy. I just think that she's like fed up because she has to work a lot. So it looks like I get a lot of work energy here, especially in the next 3 days. She'll be working a lot. So that's her energy. Seems pretty calm, not bad. But looks like you'll get a text today at some point. Yeah, groceries are high anyway. I went to go look for a filet mignon steak, like a tenderloin steak, and they had like two little pieces, like literally like two little pieces like that, like side by side in a package for $48. And I was like, that fucking cow must be eating some gold or something. I ain't paying no $50, $48 for no two little pieces of steak. You must be crazy. I was like, hell no. Yeah. I'm dead serious. Even my sister, when she went to the grocery store yesterday, when she went to the grocery store, she was like, Mark, I looked at the steaks and they were 42.50 for two little pieces. And I'm like, yep, they were 48 last week. Now they dropped them down to 42. They must have said somebody's gonna buy them. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm like, you must be out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna buy them damn steaks. Hell, they could stay there and go rotten all like your. Mm-mm. And I don't know how like they do that. Like who the hell is gonna buy that? And I went to the store twice. Like I went yesterday and I went again today and I just checked to see if it was there, the same ones. And they were still there. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Cause when they look at that and they see $48 or 40 something dollars, nobody's gonna buy that. Because you can go to the restaurant and get a piece of filet mignon, like a 6 ounce or 8 ounce, with French fries and a drink, and sit there and eat it and like some vegetables for $50. So who the fuck is gonna buy two steaks by itself for that much? And then you still gotta marinate it, cook it, and get some sides. You might as well just order it and eat it. I'm like, you people are mad. That ain't how. Bathroom's done, Dan. You can come do mine now if you want. It needs to be done. I need to do mine too. Actually, you just reminded me. Good. I'm glad you reminded me. I needed to get something for my bathroom. That's what I need. Just reminded me. Ah, bless me. All right, cool. You just reminded me too. Good. Glad you said something about the bathroom. Because I needed to get something for my bathroom. Thanks. I need to get like a spray bottle and put some like water and vinegar in the spray bottle and like spray my tile and clean my tile. It's got like a little bit of like some black mold. No, I already went there this morning, Dan. I went there this morning. I went there around 11:30, something like that, and I took my mom wanted a brand new mop because her mop is all messed up. And I told her that I'm going to go to the city today and pick up a package and I'll go to a place that has the mops. So I went and got her a mop for like 19 bucks. So I got her like a plastic. There's a lot of mops with the plastic pole. There's ones with metal poles, plastic poles, and wooden poles. So she says the one with the metal one keeps rusting because she leaves it outside. So I told her put it in the damn garage and it won't rust, but she don't listen. So I went and got her a hard plastic pole mop. So she looked at it and she goes, "Oh, yeah, this looks nice." I say, "Yeah, that's why I told you I need to get they have different ones. They have the metal pole, the plastic pole, and they have the wooden pole mops." So I said, "I got you a plastic one so it doesn't rust. So it'll last her a long time." Because after she uses her mop for a long time, she puts it in a bucket of Clorox. And she'll like Clorox the mop and it'll be, oh, look white and shine decent again, look brand new. So she likes to keep her mops for a long time, but when the pole goes rusty, she doesn't like it. Yeah, I try to be a nice son. Then she says, "Oh, how much do I owe you?" I said, "Mom, the mop was $19. I don't care. Like you bought food for us for Easter, so we're even." "No, no, no. Next time you come, I'm gonna have the money on the counter for you." I said, "Well, if you give me the money, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna buy something else." I was just finished telling Marley about it earlier. Like I was showing Marley this. I said I have what I do is I go to the store, I go to like a bulk store and I buy like a 6 pack of Bounty things. This is like 24 bucks for that. It used to be $19. Now it's $24. But if you buy the individual one, you're gonna pay like four something, like 450 or five, almost four. Like I think it's like 469 each. So you're saving money if you buy the whole six by itself on the discount day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what I do is this is way too much for me. So I take two and I give my mom and dad four of them because they use the paper towel way more than I do. See, I don't really use paper towel that much because I like to use like when I wipe my hands and stuff, I wash my hands and I wipe it with a towel. Like see like this towel right here, I have like a shitload of this that I got from like the dollar store and I'll have it hanging on, by my, as a dishcloth like type of thing. So I don't really use paper towel because I don't like using paper towel too much unless I'm wrapping something up to put it in the microwave or to clean like something, nasty or something. Or to, pick up something from my dog or something like that. Wipe up her drool. But my mom, she uses paper towels like every day because she doesn't like to use the towel that much. She uses paper towel. So then we have like a roll in the garage just in case we need it when we're in the garage. So she uses it more often than I do. So when she gives me money for something, I'll take it and I'll go buy this and then I'll say, "Here, mom, look." "Oh, but that was more than $20 that I gave you." I say, "Yeah, the rest was for me." Like yesterday, she said that she can't come with me to go pay her electricity bill. So I told her, "Look, just give me the money and I'll go pay for it." Because she's never going to let me pay the bill and like not take her money, right? It was like 130 bucks she pays for electricity, which is not bad. So I told her, "Look, I don't even have to go there physically. I can pay for it online. Just give me the cash and I'll pay for it." So then I paid for her electricity bill yesterday online before the discount date because you get like a discount if you pay like beforehand. Even though Bermuda's expensive, they do give you like discounts here and there. Even if it's $5, take it. Like, five here, five there, it adds up. So I paid for it online on the discount day, and my mom was like happy because she didn't have to spend an extra $5. And then, um, so she was like, "Oh, you didn't even have to go there." I said, "No." So I could pay for it online. I said, "If you want, you don't have to go there ever again. Just give me the cash. I'll pay for it with my card, and we don't even have to go there. I can just pay for it online." And I was like, "I told you this like a million times." We did it during COVID because during COVID, people had to pay for their bills online. So they made a open payment system. So for people like my mom and dad who don't have internet and like online banking, they would allow like their kids or their family to like pay the bill online. So they still kept it like that. So for instance, the electricity place, I just went on there, punched in their account, last name, saw what they owed, and I went ahead and paid for it, and then my mom gave me the money. So that's it. It was very easy. And I told my mom, see, you don't have to waste no gas, no energy. Dad doesn't have to go all the way down there in the car because he can't. You don't have to go on the bus to go there and walk all the way over there to get it. I'll pay for it online. So she was happy. So now she has to pay her phone bill. So the phone place is right next to my sister's job. So I told her, look, you don't have to pay for the phone bill until next week is the deadline. So I said, look, if anything, if dad's better, then you guys can go. If he isn't better yet, then what you do is you tell my sister and she'll go down there and she'll walk there on her lunch hour and just go pay for it. I'll go pay for it. And I said, we don't even have to go there. We can just pay for it online. She's like, oh, okay, but I want to see if I can go down there and blah blah. She doesn't want to like she feels like she's inconveniencing us. And we told her it's not inconvenience if we can go online and we can do it right on our phone. And she's oh, because she doesn't believe in like online payments because she thinks that is not going to work. But I told her I pay all my bills online. There's no place I go to physically to pay a bill. All my bills are online. I pay for everything online. I don't go nowhere. That's the olden days. And people still do it. She says people are in line paying their bill. And I'm like, you must be crazy. I'm going online. I ain't going to no damn line. I'm going online. That's about the only line I'm going on. So it's easy. But my mom, she's just like stubborn. She just doesn't want to do it. And I said, okay, well, go waste gas, go waste your time, and it's not my problem. Yep. But see, back in the day, even like I even caught the times where we had to go and cash our check at the bank, or we would go to like this insurance place and they would like take $4 to cash your check and you would get it like in cash and they would take $4 just to cash it. That was like maybe 20 years ago when I was getting checks. Like they would like probably more than probably I forget how old I am sometimes. Yeah, it was more than 20 years ago. It was like, and then we would go to this place and we would take our check, sign the back of it, and they would give us cash and they would take $4 for cashing the check. And I was like, wow. Then after that, we had direct deposits. So if I didn't need the check cashed, what I would do is I would sign the back of it, put it in they would dispense an envelope, and then I don't even go to the bank. I haven't been inside of a bank in years. Ever since everything's been online, I don't care about going to no bank, that's for sure. But yeah, a lot of people went through those bank collapses and all that bullshit. Thank God we did. I haven't been through that shit, but they always say, the bank does this and the bank does that. And now I would say not, I wouldn't say now, but ever since COVID, if you pay for a bill online, you have to pay 25 to 50 cents each bill you pay for. Like the bank takes 25 cents or 50 cents each time you pay a bill. It all depends on who you're paying the bill to. If it's a domestic transfer, which is like or internal transfer, you pay different amounts. It's gonna go up again, I guarantee it. And if I want to transfer, if I want to pay for a bill and someone has a different account than me and it's even in Bermuda, I have to pay 50 cents for the transfer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the same thing with PayPal. Like a lot of people that come in here, they'll send me, they don't pay the whole $5. And it tells you right there, do you want to send $5 to this person? And it'll say, well, if you do, you got to pay an extra 40 cents. And they don't want to pay the 40 cents. They deduct it off the five and give me four something. And then I'm stuck with not getting my $5 because you don't want to pay the extra 40 cents. But yeah, you want me to answer multiple questions in one question, but you don't want to pay me my whole $5. And then people wonder why. Yeah, that's how it is. Like nobody, because I use PayPal to pay for things, and you have to pay a tax. It's just the way. That's how everybody makes money. That's why sometimes on my thumbnails, I have like a thumbnail on here, a blue one. It says, "If you give me 4.99 or 4.43, you're gonna get what you pay for. The less you give, the less you get. I'm asking you for five, you don't give me that, well then that's your problem." When you find somebody that does, tell me about it so I can go to them too. But people are tricky. They'll do anything. And the thing is with me, I can't. The thing is with me, I can't get my PayPal money because I'm in Bermuda. So PayPal doesn't connect with Bermuda bank accounts. It only Canadian bank accounts, American accounts, and some other ones here and there, but not Bermuda. So I can't even get my PayPal money. The only way I can use it is to buy something online. Or what I do sometimes is I send a couple $100 to my friend and then she deposits it in her account and then she sends it to me through MoneyGram. But in order for me to do that, I have to spend an extra 40 something bucks every single time. So I lose 40 to $50 if I want to transfer. It's fucking annoying because you got to pay PayPal to transfer the money, and then you got to pay MoneyGram the money to transfer the money so I can get the whole lump sum to me. And I rarely do it. I rarely do it because I just use the money to buy things on a website. I remember last year I paid, I think it was like, what did I pay for that saw? I think I paid like 800 and some dollars for a saw, for a miter saw online. And I used all my PayPal money at the time to pay for it. So all the money I made on PayPal, like that I had at the time, I used it to buy this big miter saw, and then I just paid the duty when with my own money here. Like, so things like that. I'll wait till my PayPal gets a lot of money in it, and then I'll use like a lump sum of it to buy something cool. Yeah, exactly. So either way, I'm still getting it. I'm not physically getting the money put in my account, but I can buy instead of using like my credit card or my bank card, I can use the PayPal money to get it. And now the super chats that I get, YouTube obviously takes a good percentage of it. I think they take 40%. I think it's 60-40. We get 60, they get 40. I think that's how it works. So when I get these super chats, I'm only getting 60%. So when somebody sends me $5, I'm only getting like 350. That's it. So I'm losing every time. But I'm getting a check every month. And that check helps me to pay for a bill. It pays for my electricity bill or my internet bill or however how much it is. It fluctuates every month. So at least that goes directly in my account where I can actually use it to pay a bill. It's not going to pay all my bills, but it pays a bill, which is great. At least that's where I get it, you know? Yeah, I mean, all that subs and all that stuff, it doesn't even like phase me, to be honest. I still have 1,020 something subs and it hasn't gone down, it hasn't gone up. It just stays on 1,020. And I never like really care because it doesn't bother me. As long as I'm making money with 1,000 subs and I can get like a check and I can get money on here and then to pay my bills or to help me, then that's it. I don't really care about how many subs I have. And a lot of people like, I mean, I know that some people's goal is to get 10,000, 4,000, 500,000, a million. But see, a lot of those people don't show up. You can have, I have 1,000 subs and there's not 1,000 people in here. There's only like three, four, five people or an average of 6 to 7 people a night. If I come here twice, it's the same people, or sometimes maybe five, six people here, and then another five, six people there. So even at 1,000 subs, I don't have 1,000 people coming in here. So a person who has 10,000, they're not even gonna get 100 people coming in their room, unless like you have like a big following and there's people in there. Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, I mean I understand all of that, but to me, I can't. I don't even care. As long as you're getting paid through as long as you're getting paid with PayPal and getting a check from YouTube, I think that's a huge accomplishment. And that was never my goal when I came on here, but it actually now that I'm actually living it, next month will make 1 year I've been getting paid from YouTube, and it's like it's a weird feeling to get like a check finally that goes in my account. That's the thing. A lot of people like think that because they do certain things, they're gonna get people, but it don't. Sometimes having all those subs and likes and all that bullshit, that don't mean nothing. It's not how much people you have, it's how much like you how much time you put in. It's not even about money to me. It's about like the more time I'm available, the more chances I have of making money, one, showing my talent two, or just coming on here to like, talk some sense into people or have people vent or be friends or have like a place where we can all talk and have fun. But a lot of people like they're too stuck on the algorithm and they're too stuck on like how many subs I have and how many likes I get, how many views I'm gonna get today. You'll never hear me talk about that personally because I really don't give a shit. Even like uh my channel doesn't get that many views. The average is 30 to 40 views a day. And then I think it was like one day I was on, I can't remember what day I was on. I got like 70 something views. And I don't know why it just happened. I got like double the views I usually get. And then I got an email from like YouTube saying, "Congratulations, you got more views in this week than you had of any other week." It's been 30 days and you got 1,870 some views in 1 week. I'm like, man, I don't care. Well, some people pay their mods, but it's only if like you're making a lot of money, you can afford to pay a mod. But if you're not making no money, how are you supposed to pay a mod? And mods are like, I've never been paid as a mod, nor do I care to be anyway. But if I'm doing a lot for your channel, then I expect to be paid. Yeah, sure. If you want to pay me. But I that's why I don't really have too many mods in here because my channel's not busy like that. And I don't want it to be. I don't like that. I don't want 20, 30, 40 people in here. I don't want it. I don't want that. And some people are like, well, if I had your talent, I'll be in here all day. I'll be full time. That's what you think. You keep thinking that. Doing this type of shit all day would drive you nuts. That's why I don't do it full time because it'll drive me nuts. It'll literally drive me nuts. And it's still not enough money to pay the bills because I'd have to charge way more. And if the more you charge, the less you're gonna get because people ain't really gonna spend all that money on a reading. But if you do it full time, it's a whole different ball game. You have to like get involved with the algorithm, and you have to get involved with like likes and all that type of shit. But I remember like when I first started on here, people made a big deal about like likes and subscribing and views and then when I found out that you can buy subscribers, you can buy views, you can buy likes, you can buy your way to the top, I was like, oh hell no. I was like, I can't believe this is real. I thought people were bullshitting me. And then I looked it up. I searched it on the YouTube search bar, and you can actually buy like 10,000 subscribers. You can buy 100,000 subscribers. If you pay like you can pay 19.99. I mean, you could pay 99.99 a month, and they will give you 5,000 subscribers. They'll give you like 1,000 subscribers in a week. Then another week they'll give you another 1,200. Then the next week they'll give you like 2,000 subscribers more. Then they'll put your channel all over the place, and then next thing you know, after a month, you got like 5, 6,000 subscribers just for paying 99.99. That's why a lot of these channels that have like thousands of subscribers, when they go live, there's only 30 people in there because it's all bullshit. It's all like it's because they paid at one point. And because you paid, even if you never go live again, you'll still have your 50,000 subscribers that you paid for. But there is no 50,000 people on there. Because when those people go live, there's only 20 people in there. So if you have 100,000 subscribers, you should have 10,000 people in your room on average. But you don't because you buy those mofos. And if nobody believes me, then how do you think YouTube is rich? YouTube can't be rich just by like giving you money every day. You gotta pay for that shit. And that's why you have a lot of that stuff. That's why they take those percentages from you. And rightfully so. YouTube has the right to do everything. Why not? Yeah. I never knew that until like a couple years ago because I didn't believe it. And then when I went online, there's a guy that explains it. He's like, look, and you even have like a chart where YouTube shows you can pay 19.99 and you'll get like 3,000 subscribers just to get you going. Then you can pay 99.99 and you'll get like 10,000 subscribers or some bullshit like that. and they'll give them to you over a period of time so it doesn't look fishy. Yeah. Like in within a month, you'll have like 10,000 subscribers. Meanwhile, you'll be still talking to four people. Well, that's what I did. I bust my ass and was honest. At least the 1,020 people I have are real people that have subscribed to me over the past 6 years. But not all of them are gonna come in here. You know what I'm saying? None of them are gonna. They're never gonna come in here all one time. So a person could say to me, "Well, Mark, I have 100,000 subscribers, and yes, I paid for some, but I know I got at least 10,000 people that subscribe to me, even though I paid for 100 grand." How do you know that? Well, where's the 10,000 people that come in your room then? Nobody has that. No, there's nobody that has those type of people coming in their room, unless you're like a very, very popular person. Even the people who have 2 million, 3 million subscribers, when they go live, they don't have those people in their room. There's like maybe 5, 6,000 people in there. And when they see like 5, 6,000 people, like, oh my God, I got 5,000 people in here. But yeah, you got 2 million subscribers, so it should be like a million people in your room then, because they all got a computer, they all got notifications. So why they're not in your room? Because the server couldn't have all those people in there anyway. So it's all like I wouldn't even say it's a scam. It's just a way of making money. It's a way to make money. It's simple. YouTube's got to make money. Instagram's got to make money. Facebook makes money. And if you want to be like, have all those followers and all those subscribers and likes and views, you got to pay for them. Because it's almost impossible to have like all those real people in there unless you're like super famous. Like, for instance, uh, Cristiano Ronaldo, right? He's like one of the most popular people in the world. He plays soccer, right? I'm sure you know who he is. He has like hundreds and 100 million people that follow him. Sometimes 500 million people that follow him. And when he goes live, he'll have like 100,000 people watching him. But I actually believe that he has that many people following him. It's real. He doesn't even have to buy them because it's real people because they love him so much. So it's like a famous person, like Taylor Swift. All these women are her followers. She's got like 100 million subscribers probably, and like followers. So I believe that some of those popular people actually have all those like real people following them. Like millions of people actually follow them. I believe that part. But like a regular psychic on here, they don't have no 100,000 people watching them. You fucking crazy? No way in hell. One of the most popular, I can't even call him a psychic, but he doesn't like say he's a psychic. He's a card reader, which is Tyler's Tarot. Tyler's Tarot is probably one of the most popular channels for a tarot reader like out here, right? He's one of the most popular people because he talks a lot of shit. He's funny, and people want to listen to him and whatever. He's got like a couple 100,000 people subscribed to him, and I believe that probably that is true, that he does have all those people subscribed to him, and he probably didn't buy subscribers. He's probably really got that many people that watch him throughout the years. But when he goes live, there's an average of 1,000, maybe 2,000 people back in the day. I don't know how much you go in there now because I don't really go in his room like that. And even like the views of like the videos he puts out, he has like maybe 15,000 people that watch a video. And I believe that that's probably true. That's what I would say. People like him that I know, I would say, yeah, he probably does have that many, views and likes and subscribers. I would say, yeah, he probably does because he's popular. At least he was. I don't know. I haven't been up to date with him, but I haven't seen him in a while. But back in the day when I used to go in there, and there was like at least 1,000 people in there sometimes, and he had maybe 100,000 subscribers at the time. So it's all about, like, I've explained this a million times to a lot of people that don't believe all this shit because people can buy that stuff. It's how people make money. Hey Ann, how you doing? Oh, cool. Happy birthday to your mom. Hey Tanya, how you been? So yeah, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they all have to make money some way. And that's how they all make money. That's how they make money. Actually, let me check that right now. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, see, it's got here. If you want to buy 1,000 YouTube views, it's 349. So if you want your channel to be like to have more views, and you can spend 349, right? And it starts in 24 hours. So in 24 hours, you can get 1,000 YouTube views for 349. If you want 2,000 views, you can pay 699, and you'll get that within 30 seconds. And this guy said, I bought 1,000 fake YouTube subscribers experiment. See, I bought 1,000 real YouTube subscribers. Here's what happened. See, you can buy them. Yeah. I bought 5 million YouTube views. Here's what happened. See, and that was a year ago. You can buy this shit. That's how YouTube makes money. Yeah, see this guy, he said how much I paid for two monetized YouTube channels. So if you spend money on YouTube, you can make the money back if you're on there. But see, it's all like you pay me, I pay you. You pay me, I pay you. We pay each other. So that's how YouTube makes money. And that's how it goes. Which is, if you want to do that, I have nothing against it. You do whatever you want. It's your channel, your shit. Oh, nice, Tanya. You getting a new internet modem? Oh, laptops are being picked up. That's cool. I had bacon and eggs yesterday. And today, what I did was my mom left me some leftover turkey. I chopped up the turkey and Portuguese hot sausage. I chopped them all up in little pieces. I fried it in a pan and added egg yolk to it, eggs, and I made an omelet out of it for my lunch. And I had some mac and cheese and stuffing that she left here from Sunday, and that's what I had for lunch today. Then I chopped up a hot dog and a hamburger that were there. I'm not gonna eat that after a couple of days. I chopped that up and gave it to the chickens down the bottom of the hill. So I fed the chickens too. Poor things, they gotta eat. And I gave some to Diamond. That's why she's knocked out on her bed. I gave her some turkey and chicken and a macaroni. That's what I gave her. Yeah, I see that. Everybody's had their little busy morning. I've had a busy morning too. That's why I'm on here now, chilling out for a while. Now that the sun's gone and it's like cloudy, I'm gonna go back outside in a bit. I need to go outside and clean up and do some stuff outside. Go check up on my nephew. It's always something to do. I'm gonna take the leaves out of the pool because it's been windy, so the leaves have gone in there. Check to see if the pool's all right. I got a list here for. I got a list here for the grocery store, so I might go there in a bit. That's a good idea. I'm telling you to suspend the insurance during the winter because it's not like you're gonna use it. A lot of people don't have the brains to do certain things like that. Did you guys see the Pope passed away? It's all over the news. They're having a viewing for him today. I have my I have my how can I put this? I have my views on the Pope and I'll keep them to myself. My mom doesn't like when I talk about the Pope. Don't say that. I'm like, Mom, the Pope doesn't really the Pope thinks that he can change whatever he wants. He can't do that. He thinks he's like God's right hand man. He ain't. Give a fuck, right? Yeah, Pope. Hope he rests in peace, but he ain't none of my company. Hey Marley, welcome back. Marley's back. Back again. Oh, your friend are in here. Marley's back. Marley's back. And all your friends are back too. Yes, we're missing Ilda. I haven't seen her. I have not seen Miss Ilda. Hopefully she's doing okay. There's a few people been missing here and there. Looking at my Instagram and it's like nothing but dirty ass everywhere. People ain't got nothing else to do. Feel sorry for them. Really do. Cool. So the game is at 4:45 today. Shit, that's late. Who takes his place? I have no idea. I think it's like probably like probably like his right hand man, whoever's in charge, like next to him. I don't know. I think they call them cardinals or something like that. It's they have the bishops, the cardinals, you know, that type of stuff. I don't fucking know. I don't really like rate the Pope like that. I don't. I think he's like a mockery to religion. To be honest, they asked him about like the LGBTQ group and what does he think about it, and he says, "Oh, God loves everybody. You know, what they're doing is a sin, but it's not a crime." And I'm like, okay, whatever you say, bro. When he said that, I was like, yeah, this guy ain't no damn Pope. No, they can't have a Leo Pope. No, that's forbidden. That's a crime. Actually, I wonder what sign he is. Because these popes and these people, they this Pope Francis guy, he was another guy who like he was trying to be woke too, and he's like he's full of shit. Pope John Paul was like the best pope. Oh, no wonder. See, he was born on 17th of December, so that means he is a Sagittarius. So yeah, that pretty much explains it. Yeah. He was a Sagittarius and he was born in Argentina. And he was 88. I never really liked this guy. He was kind of weird. He was always weird. I never really liked him. The only pope I liked was Pope John Paul. He was like a decent pope. But this guy, he was kind of, I was kind of skeptical about him. But yeah, he's a male Sagittarius. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Yeah, same here, Tanya. Like I never really cared for him like that because he said a lot of stupid shit that I didn't like. Like because like I don't care if you're like homosexual or you want to be a part of like the LGBT crew group, whatever group, you can do whatever you want. You have free. God gave you free will to be gay or be straight or to have multiple women, to be a hoe, to be whatever you want. You could be whatever you want, right? But when you do the opposite of what God says to do, then you're doing something devilish. So that's why, like, when he was asked certain questions, he had to like say certain things. He had to say that he was against it, but not really, and like, oh yeah, well, God loves us all. No, no, bro, it don't work that way. If that's your religion, and you're like the Pope, you're supposed to go against what you was taught. So how are you gonna switch now, bro? Like, so you're a fucking idiot. So you already lost your credibility when you did reports about those type of situations. So you're telling me like being a transgender and like changing your sex, that's not a crime. That's not like that's not the biggest sin in the world. You're okay with that. You're telling me God loves those people. All right. You keep fucking thinking that, you dumbass. Those people are going to hell because God made them and they wanted to change. If you change how God made you, then you instantly become a devil. You instantly become the opposite. I don't know what planet you motherfuckers live on, but that's how it works. If you are a Catholic and if you are, a worshiper of God. So that's why people, when they do dumb shit, they say, "Oh, yeah, I believe in God, but I don't worship him." Hint, hint, I'm gonna sin and I'm gonna do dumb shit. And then when you die and your spirit comes out of your body and God says, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Remember me?" Yeah. Oh, you do remember me. Okay, now. Looking back at you. The devil's there with the pitchfork. Come here, mofo. Kick. Another one in the hole. Yeah, exactly. But they all think that that shit's like a joke, or they think, oh yeah, when it's my time to come before God, I'll ask for forgiveness. You keep fucking thinking that. hmm You think God's gonna waste his time on you? You must be crazy. So for the Pope to deny his own faith and um his own like religion, he denied his faith and religion right there when he started saying things like that. But if he were to say fuck all gay people and trannies and all this like transgenders, if he were to say fuck all of you and you're all going to hell, then he'll get bashed. He'll get canceled. And in his and they would never allow that shit to be on TV anyway. Because then they'll be like, yeah, let's kill the Pope. Like they've already tried killing the other popes because they were like that. The other popes would tell you straight up, ain't none of that shit going on around here. That's a no-no. So they want to kill you if you say no to their agendas, they're gonna want to kill you. It's that simple. That's why they try to kill the other popes. You see how this pope goes around freely, he ain't really got no serious protection? Because he said the right things for people to not do anything to him. Ain't nobody gonna tell me no different. Because if he said, in this day and age, if he stood there on that podium up top where he lives, somebody would have had him in a scope with an M16 and would have shot his ass if he said, fuck all gay people, and if you're a transvestite, fuck you too. And if he would have said that shit, he would have got killed already. He would have been dead. And don't tell me no different because it's true. And that's why he has to watch his mouth. And the next pope has to watch his mouth too, because those people run the world. But a lot of people don't understand that. And like I say, there's good and bad in everyone and every situation and every like group and every like person, race, color. There's good and bad in everything. So it's good to just cipher out the good and keep the bad away. That's my opinion anyway. Take it or leave it. But I don't care. Like I said, I don't really judge a whole group. I just judge like a person or their character or how they treat me. I treat accordingly how you treat me, I treat you. That's all. Even though if I'm against something you do, I'm still gonna treat you like how you treat me. So what you do on your own time is nothing to do with me. That's all. That's how it should be, in my opinion. And then there's life. Shit, a couple years ago, I couldn't even tell a story without being bashed on here. Now I say whatever and nobody cares. I think they know that I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever I want anyway. Take it or leave it. And I just proved it just now. See that? All I gotta do is talk about that, and then they made my shit crash, and then I just came back. That's the first time it's crashed ever since I've had this computer, and it's all because I talk about things like that. They're like, yeah, let me shut them up for a little while. I'm still gonna say whatever I want. I'm not saying nothing that is bad. I'm just stating an opinion. I love everybody who loves me. I don't care what you do with your life. And it's all good. I have friends in every races, categories, groups. You treat me good, I'll treat you good. It's simple. I'm not really gonna judge you for what you do or what you say. I'm gonna judge you accordingly to how you treat me. It's simple. But that's what happens. And there's always somebody in the background watching, and they're like, Mark's talking shit. Let me go report him. Go ahead. That's cool. You can report me all you want, bruh. I'm speaking my mind, my truth. You don't like it? Then you can go over there and go start your own channel and talk your own shit. Go talk about me if you want. I don't care. It don't phase me. I'm still gonna be here, and I've been here for almost 6 years, saying the same thing. When you come to God one day, you're gonna remember me. You're gonna be like, hey God, do you know this guy named Mark? Marky Mark's Tarot? You know the guy from Bermuda? He's gonna be like, yep. You should have listened to him. You should have fucking listened to him, you dumbass. I put him on earth for a reason. You should listen to him. You don't want to listen to him, then that's your problem. But, no, there's no buts. Let me stop talking shit. People are gonna get mad. I don't want to make them mad. Poor baby. Love you guys too, especially when you sleep. So that's good. I love everybody when they sleep. They're so peaceful. And my nephew is calling me. Give me a second. I'm gonna answer this. My nephew's calling me. Wow. I swear, these kids are something else, you know. Please, Jesus, I beg you every day to please put common sense in the next babies that are born. I beg you. When babies are, please make men's sperm and women's eggs make brains. Not just make babies with a skull. You have to make brains in there. Like make sure the brains work. Please, Jesus, help me. I don't understand these children. He calls me, right? And he says, I'm sunburnt because I've been outside all day. And his mother tells him all the time, my sister tells him, take suntan lotion. So he tells me, oh, I'm coming home now, but do you know if we have any aloe lotion because I'm so burnt right now? And I said, well, what's that have to do with me? Oh, can you go to the store and go get some? I said, no. I said, you're coming home. Stop at the fucking store and go in there and go buy it. Go get it. Oh, but I don't know where it is. I said, so do I. I don't know where it is. I'm going to go look for it. Ask the manager, excuse me, sir, you guys have aloe lotion? There's a pharmacy right here. Go walk into the pharmacy and say, I need aloe lotion, please. Can you guys give me some? Sure, here you go. Pay for it and come the fuck home. He wants me to go get it. And then I told him, no, I'm not going nowhere. And he goes, okay, all right then, whatever. And he hung up in my ear. When I was let me tell you guys something. When I was 17 years old, I never asked my parents for fucking nothing. I knew I went on my motorbike and I went to the store. I got everything I needed. I never said, hey mom, go drive down the road and go get me aloe lotion or whatever. Mom, go get me this. I never did that shit. I went and got it my fucking self. 17-year-old fucking baby. I never seen anybody like him. Scorpio fucking pain in the ass. I don't know. I honestly I don't understand him. He just wanted me to go pay for it. Yeah, I pay for too fucking much. I pay for kids that don't belong to me because of their deadbeat fucking idiot asshole dad. And his mom works in a building that has a pharmacy. He knows his mother's coming home in an hour and a half, 2 hours. She can bring it. Have you told mom? No. You know why? Because he knows his mom's going to fuck him off. His mom's going to say, well, guess what? I told you. I put it on the counter. Take your suntan lotion. He's like, I don't know. And then everybody wonders why I get mad. I bet you the suntan lotion is on the table and he forgot it. And instead of he's so fucking lazy that he won't get on his bike and he's like 5 minutes away. He can just like go wherever and get it himself. So I wanted to say to him, you'll stop at a restaurant to stuff your face and you know where the restaurant and the food is, but you don't know to go to a pharmacy or go to a grocery store to get aloe lotion. What's the difference? And then he's mad at me because I don't want to go get it. Fuck off. I swear. And then he wonders why I don't pay him any attention sometimes because he's like one of the let me shut up. Let me keep quiet. Oh Jesus, please help me. Please help people with no fucking brains. I've never heard of anything in my that fucking boy is something else. 17 years old, going 18 in November. You still don't have a fucking clue. And you're supposed to go to college in September. So when you're in college, what are you going to do? You have to go find shit. You have to go deal with shit. He ain't going to fucking make it. I told my sister, I said, I'm sorry to tell you, but he ain't going to last in college because he's not independent. He needs mommy. He needs Uncle Mark. He needs people. He's going to find out the hard fucking way what life is when he goes to college. I told my sister, I don't know. I hope to God, I'm going to pray for him. And I hope he's going to be okay. But I'm telling you right now, that boy, when he comes home for his Christmas break, he ain't going to want to go back. He's going to fucking cry. And I'm going to laugh at him and tell him, we've told you for years to start preparing yourself to be more independent. And he still don't understand what that word means. And I told him, when I was your age, I didn't depend on nobody. I did everything myself. And I still fucking do. And I'm your example that you see every day and you still don't understand nothing. Fuck, man. Then when I make off, I'm a bad person. That's why God didn't give me no kids. Because I'll beat their ass. I'll tell them, come here, let me fucking slap the shit out of you. Go over there and do that right now. Let me teach you how to do it. Don't you ask me again. You do it. You do it. Yeah, you're old enough now? Let's go. If you can wipe your fucking ass and you can put a fork in your and with food into your mouth, then you can do everything else. Come on now. Yeah. See? They don't understand that part. Yeah. And that's why that's why he called me. Because if he called his mother would fuck them off and said, didn't I tell you take your suntan lotion with you? How many times do we have to tell you? And now you're all burnt. Now that's what you get. That's your karma for not paying attention. You know better. So why you don't do it? And if you felt yourself getting burnt during lunchtime, you should say, "Hey guys, look, I'm going home on my lunch break and I'm going to go get my suntan lotion or get whatever I need." But no, you stay there and get roasted the whole day. Does that make any sense? And then if I say something, he's going to be like, what's it? And I'm going to be like, you know what, man? It don't make sense talking to you. And that's why there's some days I want to beat the living shit out of him because he aggravates me more than any other. I told him out of all six of my nephews, you are by far the dumbest fucking idiot I've ever known. Like you just don't get it, do you? Like your younger brother is more independent than you. And then when we tell him, we praise him, you get mad and jealous. Fuck, man. It's like, what more you want me to do? So you want me to leave home, go down the hill and get aloe lotion. I don't even know what it looks like or where it is because I don't use that shit. And then I tell you go do it. I don't know. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, never mind. Hang up in your ear. Fuck you. That's really nice. And then you wonder why I don't do nothing for you no more because you're a rude little fuck. These fucking kids nowadays, but if I was like that when I was 17, my mom and dad would fucking beat the shit out of me. And that's why we left home because our parents were so strict, it was unreal. But you know what? His mom, my sister, tells him, look, you need to do this, you need to do that. You need to go here, you need to take this. Make sure you got this. And then he's like, oh, you're so aggravating. You're always on top of me. You're always on me. Well, we have to be. And that's why he called me because he thought that I was going to go do it. And then his mom was going to be like, you ask your Uncle Mark why? Because you know what I was going to tell you. Then you wonder why. See, when I say no, he gets so mad at me. Like, oh, I don't care. I'm not going to speak to you for a week now. Yeah. He's going to come home and he's going to be like, yeah, can't believe you didn't go get it for him. I'm going to be like, fuck you. I ain't getting nothing for you because you're a disrespectful asshole. That's what you are. Yeah. I'm telling you, when he goes to college at the end of this year, he's gonna finally see what life is like, and he's not gonna like it. I'm telling you, my sister's like, please don't say that. You're gonna put like juju on him. I said, no, no. I pray for him every day, even though he's a dickhead. I pray for him every day. I pray for protection. I pray for him. Nothing happens to him. But you know what? I can't pray for a brain. You gotta use it. I can't pray for you to have a brain. It don't work that way. Your brain can't be prayed for. You got to make the right choices. Ann said I turned 18 and hit the road. I turned 19 and hit the road. And I ain't look back. And look, I'm still helping my parents after all the bullshit they put me through. But see, a lot of parents, I'm against a lot of parents treating their children too strict and not letting them see what life is. You know? Because when a child reaches like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, when they're teenagers and they see other teenagers act it certain ways, they think they can do it. No, no. I told my nephews, oh, because your father's not here, don't think you can do whatever you want. Because I'll beat both your asses. And if your mother don't slap the shit out of you, I will. And they don't say nothing. They walk away because they know I'll do it. You guys ain't talking to me like I'm your PlayStation buddy. Oh, hell no. And I told the oldest one when we had an argument last year, I told him, remember, you're gonna need me before I need you. And he looked at me, you think I need I said, yeah. I said, when it's pouring rain and you can't use your bike, you're gonna need somebody to take you somewhere and mom's gonna be working. And none of your friends have a car. You think your friends' moms are gonna come here and pick you up? If you think that, then get them to come pick you up. Because I won't be taking you nowhere. And about a week later, it started raining. And guess who he called to come get him? Then after that, he started treating me different because the reality of what I said came true. Oh shit! I told my sister, I said, remember, when I say shit, I don't say it just to say it. It happens. And then when I said to him, "You're gonna need me before I need you," and it happened. And then he realized it, and he switched his tone and started being cool with me again and started speaking to me because he realized that it's true. I do need my uncle more than he needs me. And then he changed his whole attitude, and I said, "Yeah, you'll learn. Hmm. You keep thinking you don't need nobody." Yeah. Hey, João, how you doing? Well, João, if you haven't heard from her yet, then I would say that maybe she's having second thoughts. She's probably saying, "I don't know if I should. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if I want to." I can't force her to do it. But at the time, like I said, at the time, she was probably thinking about it and wanted to. And then she probably said, fuck it, I'm not going to do it. Probably scared or probably like doesn't want to or has other things on her mind and just doesn't want to do it. We can't force somebody to communicate or love us or talk to us. That's the shitty part is sometimes it doesn't happen because the person just doesn't want to. It's life. Sometimes I tell people no answer is an answer. So if you're not getting any communication, that means that that person don't give a shit about you, or they just don't care to speak to you at this moment, and they need more time. You know. Yeah. Yeah, they're out here. The birds are still here. They're waiting for you. I had about 20 of them out in the yard today. They're called starlets. João, what I would say is there's still a possibility of communication, but what I'm getting is she's still going through. She's still not. She still feels let down, and she still feels like there's no opportunity for you and her at the moment, and she still feels like things are not going to be resolved if she talks to you. That's what I'm getting. And I see her like trying to get money and working to like get money to move probably or to go somewhere. Like she's trying to get rid of some material things and she's got like too many obstacles and she's trying not to spend her money because she needs to make money and she feels very let down and still like she feels like she has bad luck. All right, and you two have a great day. I'll be back later on tonight anyway. I've been on here for like 2 hours. I didn't even expect to be on here that late, but yep, I would say so, João. Yep. There's still like a feeling of being let down and not wanting to go through that experience again with you and just like feeling like she has to take care of herself. That's what I'm getting. Like she's still dealing with herself. She's her mindset is I need to work, make money so I can better my life. I need to like get enough money and save enough money so I can do what I need to do. Like you're not showing up in the cards. That's why like she hasn't communicated with you yet. Because she needs to sort out herself first. I didn't really get that this time. I don't really get people around her talking to her because I'm not looking into it like that. But I'm just checking her energy. Her energy is she still feels let down. She still feels like she doesn't have an opportunity to make her life better. And she's like holding on to whatever hope she has for herself. So when I pull cards on like her, it just says that she's doing what she can for herself. There's no you, there's no nobody. I think she's blocked everybody out and she's trying to just make money and work and focus a lot more on herself. That's why you probably haven't heard from her. I don't think anybody has. I think she's just like focusing on herself. She's sick and tired of people telling her what to do, sick and tired of like talking about certain things. I just get her like holding on to whatever she has, making the best out of it, trying to make money, trying to work, and then it's like that's it. But she still feels let down by the whole situation. Like she's not happy. I don't see her being happy at all. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I've already been on here forever. But I'll be back later on. I gotta go. So I'll see you guys in about a couple hours and I'll be back. I gotta go do some work and sort some shit out.